Different part of the region now as we head to the Crosslake area just north of Brainerd. Beautiful part of Minnesota. Other damage here, but not from a storm. Certainly far less significant in terms of the amount of damage, but an impact to people who use the post office there, as the post office suffered damage to the building after somebody crashed into it. Nobody hurt, but the post office has to be closed for a time. So joining us now is the mayor of Crosslake, Jackson Purfirst. I know we've spoken before. I can't remember on what topics, but good to see you.
We did, Rob. I think we're becoming friends here. But last time we spoke, it was about the Flanders fire. And now here we are in front of the Crosslake post office with a different view. Yeah,
that's what it was. We see the tape there. I see a big crack down through the words United and Post. I mean, what are we looking at?
Yeah, right now we're looking at behind me is the Crosslake post office. And yesterday, about close to 4 o'clock, sadly, we had a little localized incident where a lady messed up with the brakes and the gas pedal and came and hit our building. Thank God she's okay. Thank God everyone inside was okay as well. But for time being, the post office is closed, even though we're able to do rural and business home mail delivery. We had to move 1,000 P.O. boxes out of Crosslake and move them to the Pine River post office.
Yeah, that's somewhat 19 miles away or so?
Exactly, spot on. 19 miles away from Crosslake, and sadly, it is a big inconvenience, but we're trying to work with the feds as best as possible to make it seamless. And sadly, this was the card that we were dealt.
Yeah, so again, in terms of mail delivery, you said it won't impact that. It's people that use P.O. boxes now have to go 19 miles away.
Correct.
At least you were able to move those. I mean, move that P.O. box service to this other facility. How did you find enough room for that many P.O. boxes to be set up somewhere else?
Yes, sir. I know late last night that our postmaster was working with the federal partners out of D.C. and Minneapolis to figure out where we could conveniently and have enough space move all these post office boxes. Pine River apparently had enough space, so that was the executive decision to move the post office boxes to Pine River till further notice.
Okay. In a day and age where, you know, a lot of people may check their mailboxes every couple of days because it might be just junk mail. Everything's handled digitally, you know, or email or online. We have to remember that there are a lot of people that still rely on the mail for many things.
You're spot on, especially up here in rural Minnesota where we already see struggles with mail delivery. People still do rely on the United States Postal Service. And I've heard it already this morning, you know, how is this going to work because I have to work and it's hard to get to Pine River and all of those other problems or issues that come along with, sadly, moving the service, we're going to have to figure out.
So how long might this process take to get the repairs done? I mean, first you got to assess the damage, how it has to be repaired.
Correct.
What timeline are you looking at here?
So I was talking with the owner who actually owns the building this morning and leases it to the feds. And right now we're simply waiting on the insurance adjuster to come out here and give us an estimate. And then it's try to get contractors out here and go from there and get this place back up and running as soon as possible. But right now, we sadly do not have a time frame.
I think I had read online too, maybe it was a social media comment, that this may have happened once before.
This did happen once before. We know this incident all too well. Actually, on the south side of the building a few years ago, someone had put their car through the building. So sadly, this building has seen her wear and tear.
Well, I mean, maybe that's part of the process too of the repair is to put up some barriers so that can't happen again.
I think you're spot on, Rob. We need to add some safety as that is our biggest concern moving forward.
Yeah. Well, the good news here is it's a building. Nobody was hurt. So
thank God.
That's positive. Jackson Purfirst, the mayor of Crosslake, beautiful neck of the woods, and a lot of good golfing up there.
Come on up. Let's shoot around, Rob.
Let's do it.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Talk to you later.
Thank you.
We got